Hello and welcome. Welcome back. So today I have a couple things. Firstly, remember, not that long ago, there was a 1541 that I was looking at. It was 1541-2. And it had a funny switch. I never did investigate that switch, so I think it's time. The other thing today we're going to do differently is I have a second camera across the table which will offer a second view of what it is my hands are doing. And maybe that will be helpful. Maybe. Anyway, it is time to get this party started. So, here, there it is. There's the 1541. Now, just give me a moment. I'm going around. See, the one thing that is difficult is starting cameras remotely. And this will take a little while to figure out. So looking at this, it looks like everything is pretty okay here. So I'm going to press record. There, I have pressed record on camera 2. I have elevated it slightly. And it is, of course, shooting in stunning HD. Now, one thing I must keep in mind is that camera over there does not record continuously for as long as this one does. So, without further ado, here is 1541. There's the power. Sorry, 1541 to and there's a switch on the back. This here, this little thing, is the dip switches that let you change the device number. So I cannot imagine that someone has put a switch in for the sake of oh, hello, Sheldon. I cannot imagine someone has put a switch in just to change the device numbers or change more device numbers. I have no clue what waits inside here. To open a 1541-2, typically it takes a Phillips screwdriver. The screws are all recessed way down. But thankfully, if you have the right size screwdriver, which is moderate Phillips, it will go down and it will get them out. And all is well and good. So, let me just rescue the screws. I do like to make sure they get back where they should be. Okay, so here we have the 1541-2, and as I look here, I am a bit baffled because I can see that there's a little purple, light and dark purple wire that goes over here to the switch, and it vanishes underneath the drive mechanism. So, what does it do? What could it possibly do? I am not sure. So, I guess I'm going to, with great care and reverence, I hope, I think this just pulls off. Well, maybe not. I thought they just came off. I really don't want to break something. Okay, that didn't go well, but it didn't break anything. Because this drive actually works just fine. So what I'm going to do, there seem to be another 4 screws holding the actual drive into the plastic case above the circuit board. So I think there's 4 anyway. I'm going to take 2 of them out. Carefully set them aside with the others. They are different. I cannot mix them up. And then there are 2 more on this side. There's also a grounding strap that goes around them. So, oh, and it came out with the screw. Good. Okay, screw here. Screw here. Oh, that light is bright. It's good to have light though. Okay, so, now, I think, without doing any harm, I can lift this whole thing out. Aha! Alright, let's see how we can... Yes, indeed. In this drive is JiffyDos. Oh dear. Now. Oh dear, dear. Okay. Careful. Okay, I see these are typically done with EEPROMs, and that's all well and good as long as they're in the dark. I see, sorry, that the, oh, there's tape, that the sticker that says JiffyDos, which is under here, is coming off, which, see, it's loose. There is the EEPROM. And that, the E in EEPROM means erasable. Now when it's inside the drive, it really doesn't matter. It's nice and dark in there. Anyway, I'm just going to put a piece of tape over to keep it in place. So there we have it. It is a JiffyDos Ju-Step 1541 tube. Now, let's see if we can get everything back in place. There are many wires, and of course, the grounding strap. Sheldon, you're looking at me. What's up, Sheldon? So, many of these screws, of course, will be challenging because they are down inside. Oh, that one all right. And it is not easy to get a finger down in there and get, oh, it's funny because usually it doesn't go this well. Now, is this still in position? I think so. So, we have JiffyDos. Now, what is JiffyDos? Well, it was something, now I'm having screw trouble. Alright, I'm going to grab a second one. JiffyDos was something, oh dear, that came out, oh, a long time ago now, I don't remember exactly when, and it was to assist the long-suffering 1541 disk drive owners. And typically speaking, from what I know of it, and I haven't used it much because I didn't really get that much into souping things up, there was a corresponding ROM in So this, I think, for it to do anything, there, would mean that you have to have a 64 also with JiffyDos in it. I could be wrong. It is not really my specialty. So I thought that's what it was. The switch looks okay. It looks like it's been fairly neatly installed. Now, how are we doing on this? Looks okay. So, we have the answer to the mystery. For most screws and such disk drives, just drop them into the holes. I usually give them a little shake. They should line up. They should just fall into the corresponding holes. And I always screw them in snug, but I don't reef on them because they're just going into the plastic of the top part of the case. So, snug. Excellent. So, there we have the 1541. Now, I suppose, because I've had it open and all, I should turn it on. Oh dear. Alright, what's happened here? Oh, well that's interesting. Okay, let me try something. With... Oh. Okay, that went alright. See, I can't see what's going on now. But it seemed that with... It seemed to... No, it's alright. It seemed to do strange things when I first fired it up. Aha! And it is doing that again. With the switch in the up position. But when I put it down, it's okay. When I put it up, well, that's interesting. Oh, grand. Nothing like a mystery. So, which way is for JiffyDos? Well, I don't know. And now, if you look here, it is, the drive is spinning. It is. And the lights are on. But if I turn it off and do it again, it's not. What does this tell me? I don't know. This was fine before. Oh, isn't it always grand to be confronted with a mystery? So, it works. I turn it off, I turn it on. Now it spins. Now, does this have anything to do with the fact that I just opened this drive? I don't think so. Well, it seems every second time it spins. No, it didn't that time. It didn't that time. It did that time. And I have the switch in the down position, which now it's in the up position, and it seems to be okay. I really don't like turning things on and off this much. this was supposed to be so simple. Oh, dear. Well, time to make a note. 1541 2 with JiffyDos. Powers up okay, mostly, but spins sometimes. March 2019. Very strange. Well, this will take a little more investigation at some point. Not at this exact juncture. I will mark this so I know what's what. I suspect what I'm going to want to do when I go to check it again is have another 1541-2 handy, but also maybe have a 64 handy that has JiffyDos in it and see if there's something happening there. I guess I didn't really need that on today. Well, there is a 1541-2. So I thought I knew what was up in terms of it having JiffyDos in it. I was not sure. So I think that pretty much wraps up the close-up camera necessity. So I will dance my way around the table and see what's what here. Well, we are recording. So, thank you for coming to the close-up view. We'll see you again. So, the close-up camera is off. And now, I shall return. And I must say, I'm kind of mystified because this drive was just dandy before. And I would like to think it should still be. Now, one thing, though, let me just see. Where did I have the power supply plugged in? Aha, down here. So this power supply has been on for a while, which is not necessarily, by the way, never do that. Don't pull from the, always reach down. Pull the plug out. You could do damage. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up carefully. And put it over here. Somewhere. Maybe there. So anyway, I know that works. And I can take this, yes, it's another moment to celebrate. I can put this 1541-2 onto the pile. Which now means there are 1, 2, 3. Well, it looks like there's 4. It does. And for some reason that one has a B on it. I guess maybe it was, there must have been another one that probably had an A. So, we have JiffyDos, and of course, we have a mystery. Grand. Nothing is ever simple. Next time, I believe we're going to look at another dead, potentially dead, Amiga 2000. I think it's dead. because of battery issues. Joy. Anyway, thank you for coming. See you again. Bye for now.